Welcome to News on Face. You're watching today's top news of the day. In today's top news, we are going to discuss about the Russia-US Ukraine settlement update. So let's discuss about this news today. In a major new development, Russia, the United States, and Ukraine are said to be reasonably close to reaching a diplomatic deal to end the ongoing war in Ukraine. The statement came from Russian President Vladimir Putin's special envoy Kirill, who is also known as one of Russia's top economic negotiators. Kirill arrived in the United States on Friday for a round of talks, just 2 days after Washington announced new sanctions on Mexico's two biggest oil companies. Speaking on X, Kirill said that arrived in the US to continue the US-Russia dialogue visit planned a while ago based on an invitation from the US side. He also told to Russian media that he would present Russia's position on the Ukraine war during meetings with the senior officials in the Trump administration. During an interview, Kirill said something quite surprising. He believes Russia, the US, and Ukraine are actually close to a diplomatic solution to the end war. He added that Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky's recent comments were a big move. Zelensky had earlier said Russia must completely withdraw, but now he's acknowledging that talks would be based on current battle lines. Kirill also said that that's a sign both sides may be ready for compromise. He also clarified that the plan between Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump was not cancelled, only postponed, and might happen at a later date. Originally, Trump and Putin were expected to meet in Budapest, but Trump scrapped the talks, saying he didn't want to have a wasted meeting. Kirill criticized Ukraine for disrupting peace talks. And claiming Kyiv is acting under pressure from Britain and European Union, who had said want the conflict to continue. He went on to warn that America's new sanctions targeting Rosneft and Lukoil, which together produce more than half of Russia's oil, would ultimately hurt US consumers. According to him, these sanctions will increase gasoline prices for ordinary Americans. Kirill, who previously worked at Goldman Sachs and is a Stanford University graduate, said that the potential for economic cooperation between Russia and the United States is still there, but only if Russia's interests are treated with respect. As of now, both Washington and Mexico are keeping details of the diplomatic progress in private. But Kirill's statement has raised hopes that the world would soon see serious peace negotiations after months of tension, economic sanctions, and battlefield stalemates. If talks do move forward, it would mark the first real breakthrough in the Russia-Ukraine conflict since it began in 2022. So that's it for today's update. For more international update, keep watching News on Face. Thank you.